If you can't go to Japan, why not bring Japan to you with Bai.com? Bai makes it so easy to shop from so many Japanese stores and vendors. And you can use it for auction sites like Yahoo. By shopping Japan through Bai, it makes it so easy to get a hold of mangas, animes, sick twisted pornography, toys, clothes, sick twisted pornography, gifts. You can buy almost anything through Bai, but you can't buy love. And remember, Monster Island Buddies viewers get about $20 of free spending money when they sign up for a Bai.com account. Just click the link in the description. Oh, the Orga's in the house! And I was totally a dinosaur kid. Drawing dinosaurs, learning about them. I learned mostly from an educational series I'd borrow from the library called Amazing Dinosaurs and More Dinosaurs, hosted by Gary Owens and Eric Boardman. When I was 8, my school's scholastic book catalog listed a VHS called Dinosaurs. My mommy got it for me, and I watched it again, and again, and again. Dinosaurs also goes by the title Dinosaurs, a Fun-Filled Trip Back in Time. As I would come to learn, this 30-minute short film is actually 2 short segments edited together. You see, in 1980, Claymation guru Will Vinton produced a 17-minute segment called Dinosaur, which was a mix of chalkboard animation and that classic Will Vinton claymation. Fun fact, I just learned that Vinton Studios owns the copyright for the word claymation. The chalkboard animation and claymation is accompanied by an unseen narrator named Philip, who's giving a school report. In 1987, another 13 minutes or so was added before the school presentation, featuring Fred Savage as a live-action Philip. And it showed how he was inspired to make that book report. Now, before we dive into this, there's something else I should mention. Scientists have learned a lot about dinosaurs since 1980 and 1987. So there are large chunks of this video that have been either proven untrue or the theories have been updated dramatically. Because science is awesome! And I love that about this film. It's exciting to see what we originally believed against what we believe today to demonstrate that science is ongoing and new information is constantly being discovered. Is that Every Breath You Take by The Police playing? It's cool how it opens on these Play-Doh dinos to sort of bookend it, but I always wondered why this guy doesn't have his head on. You can see that it's complete and sitting right next to his body there.
This is getting me nowhere.
Look, it's baby Fred Savage. I know him mostly from The Wonder Years, which to this day is one of my favorite TV shows ever. Fred Savage is still very active today, both in front and behind the camera.
Philip, do I need to call your father? Turn off the music and go to bed.
Call his father? I guess the parents are divorced. And listening to his mom scream at him, I can see why. The kid's still doing his homework, Mom. Jesus, help him. I had these bed sheets.
Mom, I already told you. I need an idea for my science project. It's due on Friday. Friday.
Philip has a dream about presenting his project in school, but the pages are blank. I've been out of school for years, and I still have this dream.
Are you listening to me, Philip?
I'm gonna flunk science.
Oh, how can anybody study with all that noise? Turn off that music and go to bed.
Yeah, it's fine, Mom. Your kid just had a panic attack. No big. Then a song plays on the radio, and yeah. Fuck yeah. This is my jam.
Mesozoic Mine.
Hell yeah, this song was a highlight of the whole special for me. 34 years later and it still slaps.
Through yesterday and history and unrecorded time,
Mesozoic Mine was performed by a band called Charmer, who were active in the Chicago scene from 1985 to 1989. They were given these lyrics, but the music and arrangement came from the band. Lead guitarist Pat Tenoriello has since stated how surprised and proud he is that so many people remember this song. Of course we do, Pat! The song is perfect! As a kid, it kind of bothered me how there's a microphone here in the close-ups, but it's missing in the long shots.
That's it. Dinosaurs. I'll do my report on dinosaurs.
You think, Philip? You think you should do it on dinosaurs? This would be like if MIB didn't know what to make his YouTube channel about, and then he heard Blue Oyster Cult's Godzilla on the radio, and that's what inspired him. Not, all the shit around him. Also, one of Philip's quick inspiration shots is a goddamn Imperial Godzilla. Or bootleg. Philip has a dream where he's wandering in a cave passing dildos, and he's got questions.
Dinosaurs. What were dinosaurs? How did they get so big? Why?
For a kid who's dedicated his entire life to dinosaurs, he sure knows jack shit about dinosaurs. And the dream answers the questions!
They're right under your nose.
He doesn't need a library, he can dream all of the research for his report. You lucky bastard! One tiny tap splits this rock open because Philip is Superman's son, I guess. So from here we go into a less exciting educational segment.
Idea. So they made up stories and legends about monstrous beasts that might have lived long ago.
You mean like dragons and stuff? And Godzilla.
He name-dropped Godzilla!
But how can you tell if you're right? Do bones tell about muscles? Or skin? For all you know, dinosaurs had fur coats.
Or feathers. Or feathers, Philip.
Sometimes you get the right answer. Sometimes you'll make a silly mistake.
This whole special is a silly mistake, and I love it. There's one strange misconception that's perpetuated in this video, that all dinosaurs lived together at the same time. Stegosaurus, Tyrannosaurus rex, Brontosaurus, all chilling together at once. The Jurassic period, Cretaceous period, all of them, they all happened at the same time. And most of the stuff from the 80s perpetuated this same falsehood, so you can imagine how mind-blowing it would be to later learn that Stegosaurus and T-Rex were over 80 million years apart! The Tyrannosaurus is closer to humans than to Stegosaurus. By this logic, you could throw a fucking Home Depot in this picture. That's crazy! Alright, time to tap another rock. Oh shit, this one's got kryptonite. Superman's son gonna die. This dream turns into an absolute nightmare with this weird section of a camera panning around this diorama to scary music. Look at this blood and guts! T-Rex ripped open a Triceratops. And these two actually were around the same time, so the nightmare is more accurate than the dream. Nightmare turns into a postcard for Milwaukee, which Philip then glues to his handwritten report.
Oh, they're gonna love it.
After an establishing shot of the school, we now go into the 1980 Will Vinton claymation portion.
Ever walked the earth. Richard, the dinosaur. And because Philip is very interested in the subject, I've asked him to give a report.
Which already contradicts the 13 minutes we just watched. You call that continuity? Also, Philip has a completely different voice, and I never understood why as a kid.
The word dinosaur means terrible lizard. Actually, they weren't lizards at all. They were reptiles.
Philip proceeds to kind of jump around dino facts while the class heckles him and riffs on his report. So at least now I understand why he was under so much pressure to think up a topic earlier. So this kid Richard is bullying this classmate Margaret during the report, and listen to this part.
There were tall ones.
That's you, Margaret.
Short ones.
Richard, just shut up.
Fat ones. And flat ones.
You again, Margaret.
He just called Margaret flat, like flat-chested. What are you all, like 11 years old? Inaccuracies aside, the Will Vinton section is just a pleasure to watch. His studios would go on to make so many incredible shorts and ad campaigns. These dino guys here got to talk in the Claymation Christmas special, another tape I watched over and over as a kid. Vinton Studios gave us the Noid and the California Raisins. There are just too many incredible projects to list here, but I highly suggest you check him out.
So the Diplodocus had a sort of a helper brain. Here.
You ought to send away for one of those, Richard. You need some help.
Ah yes, the second brain in the ass theory. This theory has been debunked.
What happened to them, Philip? They died.
Of what?
That is a mystery.
Here's another big update. So, I remember in the 1980s, it was a giant mystery of how the dinosaurs died. There were tons of theories, and to me anyway, it seemed like they were all given equal weight, like they were all equally possible. Today, the old killed by an asteroid theory has evolved into a theory about a comet from the edge of our solar system pulled in by Jupiter's gravity. A giant fragment of the comet slammed into the coast of Mexico, killing our dinos. That's right. Dinosaurs were killed by Jupiter.
They were too big to burrow into the ground and too bulky to move to a warmer climate.
Why don't we move Philip to a warmer climate?
How about the furnace room?
Some people,
Jesus Christ, these kids just threatened to throw Philip into a furnace, and he's still trucking through this report like he didn't just get a death threat.
I don't want to die! Shut up!
From here, the report turns into a fly-on-the-wall look at the Jurassic period. No narration, just claymation dinosaurs walking around. We get to see dinos just chilling. A lot of these guys are in the wrong time period, but whatever. This section's actually really atmospheric. A lot of that credit should go to the sound design. It's very well done. I always felt bad for this little monkey baby guy right here. He gets to live, but his poor sibling gets eaten. Then the big guy shows up, Tyrannosaurus Rex. And what a buildup. The dinosaurs run for their lives, and then T-Rex does one of the most badass moves ever. He pulls a fucking pterodactyl right from the sky. He doesn't even want to eat it. He just wants to kill. Soon we hear Philip talking again, and the T-Rex notices him and the class. This part is awesome. This is an awesome, intense finale. Luckily, the teacher erases it all before the dino can eat everyone. The initial dinosaur reappears on the screen, but it looks way different than the beginning. While the credits go, a classmate named Barbara makes her move on Philip.
it's really sad that they all died, isn't it, Philip? No, Barbara, it's not sad.
Are you going to give another report tomorrow?
No, he's not going to give another report tomorrow, because tomorrow is Saturday. Because earlier we established that the report is due Friday. Ugh! Next we get the second credits, this time for the Fred Savage portion. And look at this. Apparently the publicity still of Godzilla was used with permission by Universal. And that's the end of Dinosaurs, which I give 4.5 stars. Yeah, listen, that's a nostalgia rating, I'll admit it. But even without the Will Vinton segment, I'd still give it a high rating. Because listen to this song!